is going on, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? So excited that you decided to join me, and today, well, we've got a lot going on. This is the Revenge to Legend episode 7. We will continue to try to get to Legend League by only defenses and revenges, and using the same attack strategy every single time. The Queen Charge Hog Miner hybrid with a couple of headhunters thrown in there. And of course, I will continue to take comments and talk about those comments and reply to those comments throughout these videos because I just think it's actually been kind of fun. You know, it's cool to interact with you guys. So continue to leave those comments and questions down below each and every episode, and I will do my best to respond. And if you have requests, I will also try to fulfill them if possible, like this guy right here, whose name was questionable, but the request, he said Galadon needs to remind us of using code Galadon more. It's fun, and please do it twice at the end. And I thought, you know, I don't really want to do it twice, but we could do it once every episode and say, hey, this is a fantastic way to support your creators that you love that are making Clash of Clans episodes for you every single day by going to settings, more settings, type it in Galadon. Doesn't cost you a penny, but I get about 5% of whatever you spend in the game if you put that in for 7 days. And remember, if you're not going to put in Galadon, at least put in some content creator, because it is amazing that Supercell is doing that for content creators. And it's Danny, thank you. And all of you guys that are saying I bought the gold pass using code Galadon in the comments, thank you. I wish that I could reply to all of you, but I will try to heart as many as I possibly can. Now let's get into some interesting questions, like this one from Prady right here, asking me why I don't live stream on YouTube. Now, this is a question that I get quite a bit, and I thought that I would go ahead and address it because I know obviously you're watching me on YouTube, and it would be easier if you watched me live stream on YouTube. And no offense intended, but the audience, the chat on Facebook is just a better quality chat than on YouTube or any other streaming platform that I've experienced. And for me, I am a firm believer in quality over quantity. And what I mean is, if I were here live streaming on YouTube, we'd probably get a few thousand viewers and it would be impossible to talk to you guys. A lot of people would be trolling, just throwing up random comments like you see on certain other streaming platforms, just spamming emojis or whatever. I would rather accept a few hundred viewers that are quality viewers that I can actually interact with, because when I stream, and I know not every streamer is like this, but when I stream, it is maybe 40% about the gameplay and 60% about me interacting with the chat. Some would argue it's even higher, but if you enjoy that kind of thing, if you want to talk to me, ask me questions in person, have me make eye contact with you and answer, then Facebook Gaming is the place to be. And again, I apologize if it's hard for you to get there. If you can't make an account, I'm really sorry, but I found that most people, if they really want to, could set their alarm, get up early, stay up late, make an account, and come hang out on Facebook Gaming. If you can't, then hey, there's always the videos, and that's kind of why I added this interactivity portion to my episodes on YouTube, to give you guys a chance to talk to me indirectly as well, although the live stream's way better. Which takes me to the next question, which was, what job do you do? And this is it. Believe it or not, for almost 7 years, this has been my full-time occupation, so you'll understand why things like using code Galadon really help, because, you know, this is the only source of income, and yes, I have 2 daughters in college as well. Any of you going through college, going to college, or have kids in college, totally understand. And thankfully, Chief Pat's tuition wasn't all that much. You can ask him about that. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. This was a question about the reason I started YouTube. And just real briefly, I have explained this before, but I'll tell you that back in the day, I just thought that it would be cool to make videos for my clan. I never intended to do this full time. I never intended actually to even really make an income from it. When I saw that I was making like 50 cents, $1 a day, I realized, hey, this could actually fund my gem habit, which would be pretty sweet. And obviously, luckily for me, it has gone way beyond that. And okay, I don't want to ignore the fact that we are destroying somebody's either progress base or FWA base or whatever it was, but this was such a nice little gift to find this in my revenge list. We were able to grab this guy. Maybe he wasn't expecting it. Sometimes I do admit I will sit there, and if I see a player online, I will spam the revenge button for a few minutes just in case they go offline. Okay, next up. How about Jose? He says, it's been a long ride. I'm a max Town Hall 12 and upgrading Walls Heroes before going to Town Hall 13. I also rushed since Town Hall 9 and I did not get to experience the game as it should be. Don't rush. Max out every Town Hall and you will be amazed when you reach Max Town Hall 13 with walls and heroes. And I just wanted to put this in to agree that yes, you should not rush. But remember, like I've spoken about earlier, and this is Supercell's stance. They said, and I quote, "You do not need to max out all of your troops in order to have a maxed out base." And that's why they say that it's not considered rushing if you go to the next Town Hall level, if you've got full gold elixir or dark elixir and your lab isn't fully maxed. Just wanted to point that out again because that I thought needed some clarity after a couple of episodes about rushing recently. And then I just wanted to thank you, Rocket, for this amazing comment. He said, "I grew up with you, basically started watching you in 5th grade. Now I'm in 11th grade. Really, time does fly. Thanks for making my childhood so great." I thought that was just really, really cool and kind of Rocket. And you can go ahead and keep posting it, by the way, because more comments, always a good thing. Now, on to the controversy that continues to flash around, and that is Lightning versus Zap. Okay. I will not rest until we have campaigned on every YouTuber's stream, comment section, and of course videos, and remind them that it is a lightning spell, not a zap spell, and they are wrong if they're calling it zap. That's all there is to it. Until Supercell changes the name, you are welcome to remind them. But please do not spam the comment section in live streams. Feel free to leave a comment in every YouTube video, and Echo, you are next on my hit list, bro. Let's go. Everybody to Echo Gaming's videos about Clash of Clans and remind him it's lightning. Okay, and then back to the thanks, I think, department. This one, the comment was, "Finally Galadon making a good video." And, I don't know, but hey, thank you guys, those of you that go down to the comments and defend me from insults or trolls. I love you. I notice you guys, and I appreciate you moderating my comment section and patrolling for those trolls. Also, just showed you a defense on my base. Also, there is the defensive log. Not a lot of defensive wins, but we are switching to a new defensive base, and I will be showing you more results. Right now, gonna take revenge on this Town Hall 12. And also, I wanted to talk about something that people had been mentioning that showed up on the Clash of Clans official Instagram, and that is these images of what appears to be a super archer. I mean, it says, what makes her so super? So there you go. Some players may have seen these images somewhere else, but it looks like one of the next super troops, at least, is going to be a super archer. And man, she looks a lot like the magic archer, at least the magic archer's bow from Clash Royale. We'll see though. We haven't seen any official gameplay yet, but you never know. Speaking of leaks, Manu says Town Hall 14 is coming. And okay, I think that's probably pretty much obvious, but I would say my prediction still is going to stick to summer of 2021 for the release of Town Hall 14. So you guys still have time to max out 13. And for Rakilda, is it? I probably mispronounced the name, but he said, "Hey Galadon, please read this. This is so important. I love your content." And so there you go. I read your comment. Hey, he thought it was important. Okay, lots of players talking about no cash clash. Don't worry, I promise the series is continuing. It is going strong. It's just sometimes when there's other content that I need to cover, we see fewer of those episodes, but I promise you, we're still working on it hard and coming out with episodes as frequently as possible about no cash clash. And of course, I play it every single live stream, so you can see it in the live streams if you want to. And also, speaking of the live streams, Creepy says, "I can confirm it's pretty easy to get a pass if you hop by Galadon's stream. I got one last month by spelling Quattro Mortaris. It's true, over 100 free gold passes every single month with Amazon gift cards." Okay, this guy left a bunch of comments asking me about his name. So finally, I did reply to him, and he got his reply, so hopefully he will stop bugging me about his name, right? Good, I think I got it right. Next up, we've got Comic, who says, "What is your favorite dinner, lunch, and breakfast?" Oh, man. Okay, favorite dinner, sushi. Favorite lunch, turkey sandwich. Favorite breakfast, French toast, although I almost never get to eat it. Oatmeal is my most common breakfast. For favorite pizza topping, let's go with onions. I'm not one of those that believes in pineapple on pizza. Never have and never will. And last but not least, just showing you that the Galasalt is real in the comments from time to time. NBD asks, "What do you think of an idea of a spell that slows down defenses?" I said, better yet, one that temporarily stops them. That would be epic. I'm thinking like making the defense so cold that it stops working, but how? All right, so that is going to just about do it to wrap up those defenses to legend 4296 to 4395. Maybe next episode we'll talk a little bit more about the attacks and the log and that sort of thing, but you guys made it all the way to the end of the episode, Galafam, and that means I love you and think about you and appreciate you every single day of every single week of every single month of every single year. So stay inside, wash your hands. If you go outside, wear a mask, be kind to the people, animals, and planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, mark my words, you'll never make it back to legend this way. Not going to happen.